All right, guys, I've got three Series 2 tops baseball. We are going to just jump right into it. I got one of everything here. So let's start with what is the cheapest. This is a $7 pack of cards right here. This is a fat pack. And what the heck? That's annoying. So it's got a security thing on here. We just got to keep an eye on that there in the back. So let's go ahead and run through these cards. Let me move my mouse out of the way. Look at that Shohei pitching. That's pretty cool. Cam Sanders, Ben Joyce, Christian Walker. I like the helmet kind of like coming out of the card there. It's those small little designs that I just like. So yeah, $7 for this. We've gone through plenty of baseball, so we kind of know the deal at this point. We know the back is where we want to get, and what we really want to see is what's up next here, and that is the hanger. Hangers offer so much for value. So we go through the base here. We're getting towards the back here. Can't wait to see that security tag. Ooh, this little pink back here. Ooh, okay. So if you are a Yankees fan, which I am not, I am a Red Sox fan, but that would be cool to add to somebody's collection here. We got ourselves on the kind of refractor there. I think they call this a rainbow foil. Not a rookie. We got a Mickey Mantle on the insert here. Kind of cool. So batting average. And then we should have just our kind of normal inserts back here. Guys, if you are interested in this cool little security tag, just let me know. I'll send it to you. All right, let's move on to the next one. I'll put these guys to the side. Don't you worry, you little heads. I will make sure I get them taken care of. So $15 for this hanger. And we've had a lot of success out of it. You just get a lot out of the back there. I don't know what it is. And I think statistically speaking, your best chances of finding kind of like those big chase cards, like value-wise, how much money you're going to actually spend to the percentage chance that you're going to run into it, is still a fat pack and a hanger. Those are still the way to go. So just something to kind of keep in mind. This is 59 cards. We've done this before. I really don't want to just rush through this, but I know some of you guys just want to get to the heat. You just want to get to the back. You want to know the good stuff. And I get it. I'm with you. I've just got such an unbelievable collection of baseball and football cards. I still got a bunch of cards sitting next to me. I got to organize and get my stuff together. Why does this one look... That looks a little... Maybe it doesn't. Looked a little more silver to me. Sometimes, though, cards will just play tricks on you, you know? You'll think you're kind of looking at... I loved Kike Hernandez. He was a great player for the Red Sox when we briefly had him. Will Smith, loved that guy in Independence Day. Willie Abreu, that's a guy I love. All right, we're at the good stuff. We got ourselves a Cub on the rainbow foil. Javier Assad. Cool looking card. Let me put that to the side, as I do know somebody who is always looking for Cubs. Jared Young on the Diamante. Great looking card. And then we got ourselves Tyler Wells again on the Diamante. I know a lot of Orioles fans out there. Here's the glove work. So this is just an insert for Dansby Swanson. Gunnar Henderson on the All-Star. And then we got the, fun stuff. The inserts. The basic inserts sitting there on the back. This pile continues to grow. Well, guess what? We've still got one more to go through here, so we are going to go ahead and grab... Oh, no. Did I just make a mess of this? we are going to go ahead and grab this blaster box over here. So many cards. I really don't want to damage them. I take care of my cards. I like to make sure they're nice. So we are looking for holiday parallels, which we saw in the previous video. I thought maybe it was a 4th of July. That's what the holiday is. So I thought I was looking at some fireworks. I don't think I was. I really think I was looking at some flowers. Is the holiday just summer? Is it just spring? There you go. Empty box. I don't know. But we'll run into some. We'll see some. We'll talk about it when we see it there. We can debate down in the comments on what we think it is. I've got a ton of product next to me, including a box of some graded cards from Degree Grading. So stick around if you do want to see more Degree Graded cards. There we go. Not too bad. It is not numbered. But I'll put that to the side. Insert for Jack Caglione. Kyle Schwarber, who's having a heck of a year. So, yeah, I've got some Degree Graded cards coming up here. Just stuff that I keep in my personal collection. Those have been some of my highest performing videos, has been just kind of showing off Degree. And I think as people are starting to move away from PSA, they're kind of looking for other options. So they're looking at reviews of other grading companies. And one of those, and the one I've kind of gravitated towards, is Degree. So if you do want to check that out, make sure you do subscribe to these videos so you can check those out. So here we are. Got the insert back there. What is this? Those aren't fireworks. You think those are fireworks? I don't know. I didn't think they were. I think they look more like flowers. That's just not how I would draw a firework. But that is the holiday parallel, so that's the exclusive holiday parallel that does come out of this blaster box. So if you do like the look of that, this is the way to go to find it. Or if you're just looking for a specific player on there, guess what? You can look it up on eBay. It'll be there on eBay. Johnny Bench and the All-Star. And then Chase Burns on the insert. All right, we got 3 more from this TOPPS Series 2 Palooza. The only thing we were missing here was a super box. I have not picked up a super box yet. I did in Series 1 twice, maybe? Maybe, possibly. I don't. Love when they flip them. Gives you kind of like a new thing to do when you're kind of going through those cards. There we go. Got another holiday parallel. Fortunately, it's for the Mets, who are having an atrocious year. I don't know if they have a lot to cheer about over there with those Mets. Paying an absolute fortune for that team. And they don't look very good. I can't really talk much, though. As a Red Sox fan, I ain't having a great year either. There hasn't been a whole lot to cheer about, and I think we might be sellers. Is this anything? Why does that look so different? Max Scherzer. That feels thick. Why does it feel thick? So weird. Sometimes a card, and it may be just you're overthinking it, you know? You've touched so many cards that, like, just one doesn't feel right. Got Nolan Ryan. I like that in the California Angels there. And then Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, totally underrated. That guy does not get enough kind of like superstar talk. I think he deserves it. I mean, he's no Shohei, but who is? Who is? All right. Let's go through these. I rolled this Chapman in the green. Love it. Making sure these cards are front and center. Guys, we are getting to the end here. Believe it or not, Carter Jensen, we've got 2 more cards to look at. What do we got? We got ourselves a George Kirby And then we got ourselves a Jackson Merrill insert. So there you go. That is 3 MLB products back to back to back. Again, stick around. Make sure you do subscribe because I have got plenty more coming. I've got some boxes next to me. So I'm going to, once I finish this recording, get into the next one. So if you want to check the rest of that stuff out, please make sure you do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.